Okay, let's get in the car. Who's ready to go?
I can't find my hat. I struck my door. Oh, my good one. Oh, the sink's clogged. We're ready.
Here we are at the letter factory.
Everyone ready to help out with your father's big letter presentation?
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Fortunately, we have the most talented letters in the whole world.
What makes them so special, Dad?
Well, Tad, our letters are the only letters in the world that can speak. And they know exactly what to say. That's important, Tad, because when letters make sounds, they work together to make words. Letter! Now, I know you might be asking yourself, what do we do with all these letters? Just push this button and you'll see. The Websley Alphabet Book, which contains every single letter of the alphabet. And this is the book's publisher, Mr. Websley.
The Websley Alphabet Book is filled with all the letters of the alphabet.
But now we need to convince Mr. Websley to make a talking alphabet book. Do you know what he needs for that book?
Letters that make sounds.
Mr. Websley is coming around to see our letters and hear their sounds.
Yes, he's getting a special tour and then a big presentation. Kids, Mr. Websley is one of the most important letter users in the world.
And now, I'd like to introduce the big man who will be leading this factory tour. Dad!
Yes, we're proud of the fact that we make the best letters in the world.
Well, I want to help. What can I do? Oops, sorry. I'll clean it up.
Well, where is everybody? I get very grumpy if I have to wait for anything.
Welcome to our letter factory, Mr. Websley, where letters make exactly the right sound. Please, hop aboard for your special tour.
This better be good. Letters that make sounds. I'll believe it when I hear it.
Leap, Lily, if you two could keep an eye on Tad, that would be great.
Okie dokie, artichoke! Oh, okie dokie, artichoke.
Here at the Letter Factory, we make better letters than anywhere else in the world. Why? Because we train our letters to make their sound absolutely perfect every time.
Hey, I found some old letters. E, F, G, O, and H that we can use to decorate the stage.
I was thinking I could play this song. All the letters from A to Z.
Maybe I could do a dance with this big letter O. E, F, G, H. How many letters are there? Only 26, Tad, but maybe you're too little to remember all of them. Why don't you just sit and watch? Too little. Just watch. Get lost. No, Tad! Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
Leap, we need to practice so the presentation will be perfect.
Right, Lily. I'll talk to Tad later. If I knew my letters, I could help.
Now entering the letter training area. All letters, please report to the training area immediately. Caution, intense and serious letter training now in progress.
I'm just too small to get my letters right.
Huh? Well, wait a minute. Let's just see about that. As I suspected, just perfect for learning letters. Allow me to introduce myself. My card.
Oh.
The name is Quigley, Professor Quigley.
Nice to meet you.
And I'll be happy to teach you your letters with a foolproof system developed right here by a very ingenious scientist.
Ooh.
Me! In these classrooms, we teach every letter to make its correct sound. Why don't you join the A's, Tad? Wooga, wooga, wooga! Ah! Perfect! That was exactly the right sound for the letter A. Ah, as in ant. Which reminds me, I need to get this monster suit cleaned. What do the A's say? You see, my boy, learning letters is easy. Now you know. The A says, the A says, every letter makes a sound. The A says,
Ah! Wow! What letter is next?
the letter B.
Hey, this bee forgot one of his bumps.
That's a lowercase b, Tad. And this large one is called a capital B. Each letter can be either a capital or a lowercase, but they both make the same sound, no matter what their shape and size. Hold it! Hold it! I heard a boom, boom, boom. You are not cannons. You are the letter B. And the B says, the B says, every letter makes a sound. The B says,
It's cold in here.
this is the C room. C makes the k sound, as in cold.
You are the letter C, and your sound is...
The C says, every letter makes a sound. The C says,
Look out!
And now for my next trick, I shall make a word. Pick a letter, any letter.
Tapping T.
Good. First, I'll take this tapping card with the letter T. Okay, pick another card.
Ah! The A says ah.
Do you know what sound this letter makes?
That's a letter D, and it says Daddy-o.
Now put the three letter sounds together.
Tad. Tad. That's my name.
Right. And if... Excuse me, son.
Hope I'm not calling too early, but I've been up since the quack of dawn. Frog, your talking dictionaries are a huge success.
D-U-C-K spells duck.
Quack!
It's Mr. Websley.
I love these books. I'm tripling my order and need them double quack. Delivery by today.
Today?
Glad you agree.
Sorry, Tad. I have to go to work. How about we sound out more words later?
Sure, Dad.
Bye.
Are you at home right now thinking to yourself, my dad is the best dad in the whole wide world?
Well, yes, he is.
Wouldn't you like everyone to know that your dad is the best dad in the whole wide world?
You bet.
Then enter the My Dad is the Best Dad in the Whole Wide World contest.
Okay.
Just fill out the form in today's newspaper and send it in by 6 p.m. this evening.
Add. I know my letters, but making words is a whole lot harder. Lily, will you help me with this?
I can figure out most of the words, but for something this important, we'd better get Leap.
Well, when I was learning how to read and write, Dad took me to the Talking Word Factory and taught me all about putting letters together to make words. Yeah, but Dad can't know because, well, the contest is a surprise. Leave it to me.
Here it is!
Talking Words Factory.
Whoa, this place is cool.
If we're lucky, we'll run into Professor Quigley.
Looks like I'm the lucky one.
Hi, kids. How are you, kids? Bye, kids. Sorry, kids, but I've got to take care of a big order.
You mean the big order from Mr. Websley? The talking Dickerson, the Book of Words?
No, my big order for lunch.
One monster dog with everything.
Looks good. And Tad, a dictionary is a book that lists all kinds of words and explains what each word means.
I have this contest form to fill in about my dad, but
He needs to learn.
how to put letters together to make words.
Hey, I can help. In fact, there are some amazing word-making machines right here at the Talking Words Factory, all created by an ingenious scientist.
Wow, who is that?
Me!
Professor Quigley!
It's Dad! Hide!
Professor, we need more talking dictionaries for Mr. Websley. And I have to recondonate the Zoplex levels in the basement or the entire factory will overload. Can you handle this order by yourself? Thank you, Professor. I'll check in with you at the end of the day.
Dangling participles. Triple the order? Without a crew, I'm like a cement letter in alphabet soup. Sunk.
Whoa!
Yikes!
Ah! Professor, if you help Tad learn to make words,
We'll help you make words for the talking dictionaries.
Then let's get cracking. Kids, you'll be building words in no time. Just take a look. Building words is easy. First, you need some very special letters called vowels. Of course, you already know these special letters, vowels. Can you say the name of each vowel as it appears?
A! The A says... Ah! E! The E says... I! The I says... O! The O says...
Oh!
U! The U says...
Excellent! Vowels are the glue that makes letters stick together. And that, my boy, is the secret to making words. You see, kids, when the vowels first come into the factory, they're just like the other letters. But then we turn them into special sticky letters with the Sticky Ikorama.
We're A,
E,
I,
O.
U.
We're the vowels.
We're the glue to stick the words together. We're very sticky letters.
Honey waterfall.
We're A,
E,
I,
O.
U.
We're the vowels.
We're the glue to stick the words together.
Peanut butter spread.
We're A,
E,
I,
O.
U.
We're the vowels.
We're the glue to stick the words together. We're very sticky letters.
Blasto bubblegum.
We're A,
E,
I,
O.
U.
We're the vowels.
We're the glue to stick the words together.
Movie theater floor soda spray.
We're very sticky, very icky, sticky, icky letters.
Nice and gooey. Kids, meet the Word Bammer 100. Good old Bammy. She's been around here a long time. But I'll tell you something, she still builds words just as well as ever. Switch broke years ago.
Ready, set, you bet.
We have words to build, Bammy.
Every letter makes a sound. The sound you need to hear. First the first sound, then the next. Until the word is clear.
Yes, old Bammy here puts letters together to make words.
Great! Could you help me out with this? I need just the right words for the contest.
Let's see. Number 1, fill in the blank. My dad is a cool blank.
My dad is a cool cat.
He sure is. Let's build the word cat. It sounds like one sound, but it's really 3 sounds all working together. The starting sound, the middle sound, and the ending sound. Tad, do you remember the sounds of these letters?
Ah!
That's it, Tad. Now, a bit faster.
Ah! Cat?
Let's see if it works. Order up. 1 C.
Yup, that's the starting sound in cat.
That's right, Tad. Then we have the middle sound. Order up. 1A. Wooga, wooga. Ah! Works every time. And now, the ending sound in cat. That's right, Tad. Order up, Bammy. 1T. Let's watch what happens when Bammy bams them together.
That's cat.
Hey, I made a
What have Frog and Quigley done now? I magnanimously put in a huge order of smart talking numbers to put in my smart math books. They should be working and training those numbers now. Instead, they are having fun. I've got to see what kind of hoop-de-diddly foolishness they're up to now.
Salutations and welcome to the marvelous Math Factory. Before we can go in, you'll need to put a little spring into your step.
Huh? What's up, Professor?
What's with the funny shoes?
Oh, you're in for a real surprise. Here at the Math Factory, you can absolutely positively count on it. This is where all our hard work really adds up. The numerical numerating numbers machine.
Look at all the numbers. There's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Just as I thought. They're not working. They're playing.
I'm number 1.
4. I'm just a big nothing. The Sixter.
These numbers are real jumpers. Given half a chance, they'll be all over you. So be on your toes.
7 is heaven. Divide 9.
3's a cloud.
Numbers? Back in line, please. These little fellas come fresh out of the numbers machine knowing their names, but they haven't a clue how to count or how to add or subtract. So before they can go out into the world, they need some training.
Give me 5.
And then there's 10.
8 is great. Tad is rad. What are all those things, Professor?
Those are Quidgets, my boy. They live right here at the math factory along with all the numbers.
What are all those things?
The Quidgets and numbers work hand in hand with each other. That's what the training is all about. Now the fun begins. Quidgets, get ready to take a number. Okay, let's begin. Tell me, how many Quidgets are on the stage? Go ahead, Tad. How many Quidgets do you see?
Well, I don't see any, Professor.
None? Not even one? No Quidgets at all?
No, Professor. No Quidgets at all.
That's absolutely correct. There are none there. And when there are none of something, none at all, then their number is 0. Will the number 0 step up, please? How appropriate. 0 isn't here.
I'm just a big nothing.
Never invite a 0 to a party. They're always late, and they add nothing to the conversation. Let's move on. Will one of the number 1s bounce forward, please?
I'm number 1.
And may I have one, just one Quidget, please? Okay, there is one Quidget there. You are the number 1.
I'm number 1.
Yes, you are. And anytime you see 1 of anything, it's your job to number it. Let's try it. Ready? Set. Jump!
I'm number 1.
Yes, very well done. That's the number 1. Perfect. Now, let's go through them all. You got a 1 and 1 Quidget, and that's not all. One little coin on a shelf on a wall. One of Tad's fingers, those aren't his toes. A 1 Quidget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 1. You got a 2 and 2 Quidgets, and that's not all. 2 little coins on a shelf on a wall. 2 of Tad's fingers, those aren't his toes. A 2 Quidget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 2. You got a 3 and 3 Quidgets, and that's not all. 3 little coins on a shelf on a wall. 3 of Tad's fingers, those aren't his toes. A 3 Quidget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 3. You've got a 4 and 4 Quidgets, and that's not all. 4 little coins on a shelf on a wall. 4 of Tad's fingers, those aren't his toes. A 4 Quidget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 4. You've got a 5 and 5 Quidgets, and that's not all. 5 little coins on a shelf on a wall. 5 of Tad's fingers, those aren't his toes. A 5 Quidget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 5.
Professor, may I try counting too?
Be my guest. Ah!
Got 6 and 6 Quidgets, and that's not all. 6 little coins coins on a shelf on the wall. 6 of Ted's fingers, those aren't his toes. A 6 widget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 6. You've got a 7 and 7 widgets, and that's not all. 7 little coins on a shelf on the wall. 7 of Ted's fingers, those aren't his toes. A 7 widget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 7. You've got an 8 and 8 widgets, and that's not all. 8 little coins on a shelf on the wall. 8 of Ted's fingers, those aren't his toes. An 8 widget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 8. You've got a 9 and 9 widgets, and that's not all. 9 little coins on a shelf on the wall. 9 of Ted's fingers, those aren't his toes. A 9 widget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 9. You've got a 10 and 10 widgets, and that's not all. 10 little coins on a shelf on the wall. 10 of Ted's fingers, those aren't his toes. A 10 widget worm, let's see how it grows, and that's the number 10. Yeehaw!
How is any of this supposed to make the numbers smarter?
I couldn't have done better myself. All right, I think you all have the right idea. And there's no better way to learn about numbers than in... Welcome to the Big Top.
How am I supposed to read this? Now, Tad, I want you to say your lines nice and loud.
Lily, why can't I be one of the 3 little pigs? I'm a natural.
Parker, as the director, I've already decided who will play the pigs.
But my tail is naturally curly.
You heard her, Parker. Lily is the director, and she's in charge. And a director needs her very own director's chair.
Why, thank you, Tim. How considerate of you.
Police.
Dan, Della, Casey, are you ready? All set, Ms. Director.
Sure, go ahead. You just see how hard it is to be a pig.
It's better this way, Parker. Now we can play.
Okay, Tad, please read your lines. You can do it, Tad.
Lily, I can't be the wolf. These ears don't fit me right. You give it a try, Dot.
Little pig, let me in. Wow, you make a great wolf.
Thank you, Taddy Waddy.
Okay, come up on stage, Dot.
Oh, that was a close one.
That's okay, Tad. All of us were a little nervous when we first started reading.
Just look at the time. Either my watch is slow or Della is late. And my watch is never slow. Della! Della! What are those kids up to now?
Not by the hair of our chinny chin chin!
Why, they're doing the story of the 3 little pigs. I remember that story. Reading it was so magical. Aha!
Mr. Wesley! Dad.
And there were all those other stories I read. I could go anywhere and be anyone. It's magic to me. Reading stories is magical, you'll see. You could drive a fire engine, create a new invention. You could fly around the moon in a magical balloon.
It's magic indeed. Reading stories is magical, we see. We could sail across the sea. Or ballerinas we could be. We could ride the long prairie at night. We'd sleep beneath a tree.
It's magic.
It's magic.
Reading stories
It's magic. And that's the reason why. And that's the reason why. And that's the reason why we love to read.
Wait! Frog, Quigley, Websley here. The children have given me my greatest idea ever. I've got a marvelous idea for capturing the magic of reading. We're going to create a talking storybook for kids by kids. But what should the first story be about?
The Three Little Pigs!
Wait, I know. The kids here will perform The Three Little Pigs to go in our storybook.
Yeah!
And Tad will be the one to read it.
No, not me. I'm not ready to read. Don't worry, Tad. We'll all be here to help you.
And then, Quigley, you will figure out some way to turn it all into a talking storybook.
A storybook that talks? Well, what a wonderful invention to invent.
This idea is bigger than Krakatoa. We'll need a whole new factory. And Frog, it has to be built as soon as possible. Perhaps sooner.
The Storybook Factory.
Come on, kids. Let's go inside.
Wow!
Not bad.
Pardon me, Professor Q?
Oh, this is Trixie, a makeup robot I just invented. What seems to be the problem, Trixie?
Well, with makeup for a wolf, 3 pigs, and who knows what else, I'm gonna need some help.
Quigley, Mr. Clock says tick-tock, tick-tock, not chit-chat, chit-chat.
Oh, that's telling him. I like your style, cutie.
Cutie?
I have an idea. Parker will help Trixie put on the actor's makeup.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Good girl, Lily.
Tim, you'll make the sound effects, and Leap, you can handle the special effects.
Okie dokie, Artichoke. Won't this be cool, Tim? Sounds more like work to me. No, it'll be fun. Just look through the script for the kinds of sounds you'll need to make. Gotta go. That'll take forever. There's gotta be some easy way to do this. Wait a minute. I can use this stuff. Cool.
When I'm finished, you will be such pretty piggies. Places, everyone! Let's start the show! Here's your script, Tad.
I'm supposed to read all this? Oh, I'm getting a tummy ache.
Let's get going, Parker.
Oh, man.
Parker, honey, put globs of glue on those pig noses and make it fast, sweetie.
Follow me. The control room is right this way, Mr. Websley.
Oh, you want fast? I can do fast. Pig noses are ready. Pick up your noses.
There, the camera is in position. All we need are the costumes, Professor.
Customizer into place, please. right. Someone must have spilled salt on these buttons.
We can't have delays like this. We've got to get going. Can't one of your inventions do the reading for me?
But, Tad, you already know everything you need to read.
I do?
Sure. You remember what you learned at the Letter Factory and the Talking Words Factory, don't you?
Sure. I learned that letters stand for sounds, and sounds make words. Fun!
And when you put the right words together, they make stories. Come on, you can do it.
Once
upon a time.
Once upon a time. Gee, that's a pretty good start, isn't it?
Indeed, a good beginning for the story, and a great start for you, Tad.
On with the show in 3, 2, 1. Once upon a time,
there
was a house. House! Very good, Tad. But don't stop there. There was a house where the pig family lived.
I couldn't have read it better myself. In the house...
Wait. Let me try reading it by myself, Professor. If you need any help, I'm right here. In the house, there was a mama pig. You got every single word right, Tad.
Now try saying them just like you were talking to us.
In the house, there was a mama pig. Yes! Putting the words together like that is called chunking.
And that's some very good chunking indeed.
And that's just how you should read it.
Show him what we mean, Leap.